live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. From the Shop Rat Foundation Executive Director Kelly Burkhofflin. Andy visits Gilbert Chocolates for making peanut butter cups. From Kitchen Shop of Jackson, Heather Coe Dunnigan. From Catholic Charities of Jackson, Lenawee, and Hillsdale Counties, new Executive Director Nikki Wilson with Brian Kraft. And Director of the Jackson Corral Cabaret, Wendy Treacher. And now, here's Bart.
Hi everyone, good afternoon and welcome. Great to have you with us today. We're enjoying sunshine and pretty decent temperatures. 31 now. We could get to 37 this afternoon, and tomorrow even better. A high of 54 with sunshine on Friday. And then February ends on Saturday with a chance of snow showers. Sunny on the 1st of March, a high of 29, and temperatures in the 30s for the first week of March. In like a, is it March? In like a lamb and out like a lion? It seems lamb-like this weekend. And that is today's weather. Thank you, Kelly Express, for bringing you our weather. Today would be a good Kelly Express car wash day, or tomorrow. And Kelly Express, while you're there, invites you to fill up on quality mobile gas and enjoy all the great snacks and beverages that are available in every location. And at select locations, you can get a whole pizza, a large specialty pizza, and a big order of breadsticks, all for $25 at Kelly Express. And Kelly Express is always looking for friendly faces to staff the stores. If you're looking for a full or part-time position at a great company, you can apply online or at any of the Kelly Express locations. Let's look outside. We've got that sun beaming down on beautiful downtown Jackson. A great town with beautiful downtown and beautiful people. I was talking to somebody who has been a resident of Jackson for a year, and he said he can't believe how friendly and welcoming all of us are. So that's great to hear from a newcomer. Jim, great to have you in Jackson, and glad to hear that you've been welcomed. He's coming from a big city, Chicago. Came from Chicago.
Well, that's why everybody's friendly here.
Yeah,
They're not always friendly in Chicago.
Yeah, you're just a cog in a big machine in Chicago, but here you're part of a great community. Let's see, today, the 26th of February, it is Carnival Day. It seems like we had that last week. It's Introduce a Girl to Engineering Day. We have a lot of great programs that are designed to get women in engineering here in Jackson County. National Chili Day and National Pistachio Day. And pistachio is a flavor that seems to be taking over in a lot of areas. A lot of coffee shops are into pistachio. Pistachio.
Do we like pistachio ice cream?
I do like pistachio ice cream.
Yeah.
I like the pistachio ice cream that is not colored neon green because that's artificial.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. That's
Do you
not
like
normal.
Do you like pistachio ice cream?
I've never had pistachio ice cream.
Never.
No, I'll try some sometime.
We will change that. I'll be bringing you in some pistachio ice cream.
All right.
Next time the temperature gets up above 80 degrees.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'll bring you some ice cream.
Appreciate it.
I got to find some good pistachio ice cream though, not the neon green kind.
What's the proper color for pistachio ice cream?
A very pale, very, very, very pale green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll keep
Very
that in mind.
pale, very, very pale.
Yeah.
It's For Pete's Sake Day. For Pete's sake. For Pete's sake. And another phrase I do like besides for Pete's sake is Holy Toledo. You don't hear that much anymore. Holy Toledo. You know who was saying that? It's the quarterback for Indiana when he won the Heisman.
Mendoza?
Mendoza
say
said
Holy Toledo?
Holy Toledo quite a bit. On this day in 1993, that car bomb exploded at the base of the World Trade Center. In 1991, the world's first web browser was introduced to the world. 1991, that's when the internet, that's the beginning of the internet. And the first browser was called World Wide Web. And we use that to this very day. Thank you to Tim Berners-Lee, a British computer scientist known as the inventor of the internet, what have you, raw. On this day in 1616, going way, way back, the Roman Catholic Church, they gave astronomer Galilei, that's his full name, Galileo Galilei. They warned him. They gave him this first warning. This was the first warning about promoting the belief that Earth orbits the sun. And they gave him a second warning. And by the time they gave him the third warning, they said, that's it. We are citing you for heresy. Well, it was probably 300 years later, the Catholic Church said, sorry.
Oops.
Oops, you were right. Sorry. We'll unheresy you, but by then he was dead. On this day in 1974, Nike received their first patent for their shoes, for the waffle training running shoes. Nike co-founder Bill Bowerman invented the now iconic soles in a waffle iron over breakfast. His wife was upset because he poured the rubber into the waffle iron and ruined the waffle iron. But this is the actual pair, the very first pair of running shoes, sold at auction for $1.2 million. And you can see Bill was having a little trouble coming up with that swoosh. Imagine if that had been if that was the swoosh.
You go this direction.
I don't know, it's pretty sloppy. But that started quite the revolution in not just running shoes, but athletic gear, athletic sponsorships. It definitely changed the world. And on this day in 1972, the first jazz record was recorded. Very first, 1917, and this is it. This is the label. It was the Victor Company that recorded the original Dixieland Jazz Band. And notice how jazz is spelled.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Yeah, J-A-S-S. That's how jazz was spelled, and apparently it was first pronounced jazz.
Jazz. Who changed it?
Somebody in the jazz business. Dixieland Jazz Band One Step by the Dixieland Jazz Band for the Victor Talking Machine Company in New York City and Brandon for $1 million. What was the B-side of that record?
I'll
give you a hint.
Two-step. Dixie Jazz Band Two-Step.
No.
Oh.
The hint was it's a blues song.
Oh.
Livery Stable Blues.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Now today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson, we have Michigan Center Transportation Department doing a Stuff the Bus all this week. They're gathering items for the Jackson County Animal Shelter, things like food, bedding, pet supplies, cleaning supplies, toys, treats, and more. If you'd like to help out, you can drop your donation off at the Transportation Department, the bus garage across from high school on 5th Street in Michigan Center. State Street. You'll be off a block or two. It's State Street. And today, the Tomei Pace Open Interviews and Job Fair getting underway at 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock. Learn more about opportunities at Tomei Pace and see how you can make an impact every day. Open positions included Certified Occupational Therapy Assistant, CNA, LPN. Why attend? Well, they have on-the-spot interviews light snacks and refreshments, chance to win gift cards, and more. They're located off Springport Road, 3183 Kingsbrook Drive in Jackson. And tonight, The Harder They Fall from 1956 film screening at the Michigan Theater. You're invited to attend this big screen screening of The Harder They Fall, the powerful drama starring Humphrey Bogart, and it's his final film role when a down-and-out sports writer is recruited to promote an overmatched heavyweight boxer. He becomes entangled in a world of corruption, hard choices, and the gritty realities of the fight game. The Harder They Fall delivers compelling performances and a stark look at morality and the price of success. It's at Michigan Theater tonight. And speaking of hard choices, world of corruption, and gritty realities, at the Michigan Theater of Jackson board meeting last night, Hattie Oliver presented a slate of new directors. Hattie is one of the members of the board of directors. She presented a new slate of 5 open positions for the board to be considered at the annual meeting. Nan Whitmore, who is the chairperson and interim executive director, indicated that Hattie was out of order and then entertained a motion to remove Hattie from the board. That motion passed. Board member Kathy Schmaltz, and you may recall Kathy Schmaltz and Hattie Oliver are 2 of the board members who opposed the firing of Steve Tucker. Board member Kathy Schmaltz was unable to attend as a result of needing to be in Lansing for the State of the State address, which had been scheduled for some time last night. So now we have, with 2 removals and 3 resignations in the past few weeks, including 2 in the last week, there are now only 5 remaining board members. Perhaps there's 4 remaining board members because it's unclear if the chair and the executive director can be the same person. Now, the bylaws require an annual meeting by the end of March, and they also require that a nominating committee be formed and present a slate of new board directors, but that slate has to be provided in advance, 30 days in advance of the board meeting. So, nearing an impossibility. It's the nominating committee has not yet been, from what we understand, there's not a nominating committee that has been created. So there's not, as we know, a board meeting between now and next Tuesday, which would be 30 days from the date of when the annual meeting has to occur, but the annual meeting has not been scheduled. The annual meeting has to be announced and scheduled with 10 days notice. So by March 21st, the annual meeting needs to be posted, and members, directors, the public, and media are required to be informed when that is scheduled. But our inquiry as to when the meeting, if the meeting has been scheduled, has not been responded to.
So hypothetically, if they don't have the annual meeting by the time frame they're supposed to, is there any repercussions for that?
It's interesting that you asked that, because there have been a number of alleged violations of board bylaws already, with apparently no repercussions. So we're notified, informed yesterday that some members of the board may have been served with some sort of legal papers this week. So that's been threatened. One of the interested citizens and donors, Phil Curtis, an attorney with Curtis and Berlinski, he's already indicated he plans on filing some sort of legal action. So it's possible that that has already begun. But stay tuned. There's been no further communication from the board since their announcement last month that they've accepted the retirement of Steve Tucker, which Steve Tucker has disputed. So hopefully hopefully things will be solved somehow soon. But that's the latest. Let's see. Oh, high school sports. We are in the thick of it. This week, the districts in high school boys basketball, and we have results from last night. Seasons have ended for Jackson Prep, Vandercook Lake, Columbia Central, and Western. We've got teams moving on to the district final. Concord will face Litchfield at Litchfield. Lumen Christi will face Napoleon at Napoleon on Friday. Springport will face Stockbridge at Leslie on Friday. And Jackson and Northwest will play each other for the Division I district title up in Mason on Friday night. We've got some highlights in addition to the photo galleries online at jtv.tv. Here are some of the video highlights from a couple of games from last night from JTV Sports. And JTV Sports will continue following the tournament. Also last night, congratulations to Jackson United Hockey. They won and they move on to the next contest up in the Grand Rapids area. And Lumen Christi's hockey team, their season ended last night with a loss. JTV Sports will be at the games. We've got games tonight, girls games tonight. Friday night we'll be at the district finals. We'll be at hockey, girls basketball on Saturday, and then next week the girls districts and boys regionals begin in high school basketball, all right here on JTV. And the live basketball season on JTV Sports is not over yet. Stay tuned. We've got some fun things happening this weekend. Oh, before we get to that, tonight at the Jackson Area Career Center, it's the open house from 4 till 7. Students and parents, interested citizens are invited to come out to the open house, tour the facilities. They have a brand new, beautiful entranceway, new parking. A number of improvements have been made this year. Come out and check it out and visit the programs, meet the teachers. Students that are interested in becoming a Career Center student next year as an 11th grader, they need to register in advance. And some of these programs fill up and there are waiting lists. So if you are interested or your student is interested, make sure you come tonight and get signed up. There will also be school counselors there. So students, your school counselor will be at the Career Center tonight as well, so you can take care of everything tonight. On Friday night, it is fish fry night. Now that we are in Lent, we have area fish fries. A lot of restaurants doing a fish fry. And we've got 2 church fish fries that are traditional, actually 3. We've got the St. Mary Lenten fish fry from 4 till 7. They also do a drive-through. And you get fish, fries, mac and cheese, coleslaw, dessert. And at Queens, they have their fish fry that runs from 4:30 to 7. They also have a drive-through. And in this one, you do have some choices. The choices include fish or fish tacos, plus there's pizza, mac and cheese, and more. And desserts presented by the Knights of Columbus. And Our Lady of Fatima in Michigan Center, they also have a very popular fish fries. Check them all out, running all throughout Lent, Fridays in Lent. Today's show being brought to you by Tri-County Water. Thanks, Tri-County Water, for providing great water in the green room. We have in the green room, in addition to that great water, great guests that will be coming your way on today's show, starting with Kelly Burr Coughlin from the Shop Rat Foundation. She's the executive director and will be announcing something exciting on today's show. We're headed over to Gilbert Chocolates. Andy learns how to make peanut butter cups that are far better than the Reese's version. From Kitchen Shop of Jackson and one of the Home Builders Association of Jackson Home and Garden show exhibitors, Heather Dunnigan Co. We have Nikki Wilson, who's the new executive director of Catholic Charities of Jackson, Lenawee, and Hillsdale. And she will be here with Brian Kraft, who's the development director, and they are getting ready for their annual St. Patrick's Day lunch, box lunch event. And Wendy Treacher has her Jackson, Michigan Chorale Cabaret event this Saturday night, and she'll be here to preview that. All this and more today on JTV. Thanks for being part of it. And we begin after this.